Welcome to Donut Donny's Retro channel. Today we are looking at another retro classic. Hello, Donut Donny here. Welcome to another football management retro game series where we look at classic or not so classic games, football management games, or games connected to football. I'm kind of adding that in now because we're getting to the games where you might not have heard of, and some are strange, some are loosely linked to football, like last week's penalty soccer. Sorry about that one being so short. I'm hoping this one's going to be a bit longer. This is World Cup 86 done by Home Entertainments UK Limited. Now, between sort of like 84, 85, 86, there was, of course, leading up to the 1986 World Cup finals in Mexico City, where England famously got knocked out by the handball of Maradona in the quarterfinals. But this game, probably one you're not heard of. Release date 1984 by Home Entertainment UK. It was a kind of budget game, £3.50 on a ZX Spectrum 48K. Not much more really to say about it. Here's the screenshots and stuff like that. We've got advertisement there, which we won't look at, but we need to go straight into the game because one of the usual things when you go into this game is that when I will go into it for you is here we go. This is the screen which you'll see when you first go into it. Is that you have to input the players' names. So, oops. And I have to remember this is a Spectrum keyboard, not a PC keyboard. So I'm trying to, let's see if there we go. So I might put a mixture of current names and old names here because my memory of 1986 England players isn't that good. So we go number 3. So some of these players probably would not have played in 1986 either, because some of them weren't even born. As you can see, there is some sound to this, even though it's quite annoying. Let's see, I have to remember this keyboard. Harry Maguire, he would never think he'd be in 1986, but he's going to be today. So I'm putting a good old mixture of names here, past and present. Stones, Hodge, Robson. Yeah, might as well put Bellingham in. Bellingham. Kane, obviously, number 9. Lineker. Zaka, okay. Doesn't really matter. John Barnes, number 10. Oops. John Barnes. Looks like you have to put all 22 players' names in, which I suppose is pretty nifty that you can actually put your own names in, but you just have to take time putting all the names in. So let's think of other names. So I'm thinking of, this is now when it's going to get a bit tough because my memory's not that brilliant. I'm just going to make up some names now. You're thinking, who is this player who plays for England? Well, I'm sure there was an English player called Smith. Let's think of some names. Let's think of some real names that actually were used. Oh yes, Waddle and Hoddle. Waddle, Hoddle. Now, of course, if this gets boring for you guys watching this, you can fast forward this until all the players' names have been written in. But I'm sure you've done that already. Let's think of some other names. Trying to think of some. Oh God, it's quite difficult trying to think of players' names now. Haitley, Beardsley. Oh, Beardsley's not in. Let's put Keegan comes back out of retirement. And then Donut, of course, is the final player. Now that should be all of them. Yep. Okay, here's the draw being made then. thing is, how long do we... Oh, okay, we don't wait too long. So it's West Germany, Austria, Sweden, Ireland, Iceland. So we're in Yugoslavia, East Germany, because this is before Germany got unified, obviously. Wales and Luxembourg. So we've got Welsh and Luxembourg in the side. Interesting choices. So Group 1, West Germany, Iceland, Sweden. Oh, okay, they're doing the scores. Are they doing... Okay. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. We don't want to go through our groups until our group, do we? Here we go. Here's our group. Oops. Now, fair play to it. It's actually, there's quite a lot of sound in this. Any changes? No changes. To team? Nope. Any team changes? Nope. Oh, here we go again. No, 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 no. Caps lock. No, no, no. Any team changes? Oh, I say yes. No, that's not even working. Right, I'm pressing the N key a lot here, as you can see. It's not actually letting me do it. No, this is a shame. Okay, I'll come back to the recording in a second. I'm just going to try to sort this out. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. It took me a while. I had to reset the game totally, and then I typed in some random player names, and I pressed any team changes and no team changes, and it just came up with this. So oddly, there is no match highlights. So, which I thought was very strange. So it's just going through all the groups again. Here's England's team. Any team changes. As you can see, the player names have changed because I couldn't face typing all those names in. Then any team changes. Let's put a team change in this time. Which player? Let's take out number 4, Stones. As you can see, the positions don't really matter here. Enter. Which player comes in? Let's put Joan, number 13. In what position? Number 4. Any team changes? Nope. Yeah, I'm very surprised there's no match highlights here at all. I thought there would be. So it means you can go through the whole qualifying campaign by just looking at text, which is... It was a decent start of this game, and then it just... Yeah, I'm quite disappointed now. So I'm going through the normal speed here. Which reserve? I didn't even press a reserve. So, any team changes? Nope. At least we're winning all the games, I guess. The table's very basic. Yeah, 1984. I would say this is on par with how it looks, but other than that, there's not much to it. I'm just going to go through the whole qualifying campaign here. Which reserve? 13? I don't know why I keep saying Rich Reserve. So Hodge is in number 6. Okay, team changes. No, I'm going to try get through this quickly. Oh, Wales got beaten by Luxembourg. England, yeah, it doesn't tell you who scored or whatever. Very basic. And the game is actually, yeah, the game is not user friendly at all for me at the moment anyway. Now I think we're the next group, so let's go to normal speed. There we go. Oh, okay. It does that because a player gets injured. I gotcha. At least there's a bit of sound in this game, which is a massive improvement over some games. Oh, another 10 gets injured as well. So Waddle's out. Pullman comes in then. Even though this means nothing because you don't know who scores the goals or whatever. Oh God. It's just picking random injured players here. Hodge suspended. Okay. So at least there's some variation in this game. But for instance, Wood. It's meant to be Wood. I typed it slightly wrong. Uh, oh God, the keyboard's very sluggish. This game is very sluggish for me. No team changes. So at least there's a little bit of variation there. Oh, England weren't even playing that game. So there's 4 teams. England need to play a couple more. Okay, let's go through this quite quickly because I'm really getting a bit sick and tired playing this, to be honest. So of course that reserves mean because players getting injured, suspended. But you don't see any matches or anything like that. You just see random scores. So let's put number 12 in. If it's letting me put number 12 in, of course. I'm typing 12 and it's doing nothing at the moment. Oh yeah, the interface of this game is awful. No, there we go. It's picking it up about 10 minutes later. Feels there we go. 14. Let's give Doe his debut. And team changes. Nope. We only beat Luxembourg 1-0. I'm trying to get to the next stage of the game but this is a bit of an ordeal trying to get there because you have to go through all these unnecessary qualifiers really. And again, the interface is awful. Shame because it was novel when you started the game that you could actually create your own players' names and stuff like that. Oh dear. I'm sorry, I'm really trying to be patient here, but this game is really driving my patience now because this interface is awful. Nah, it's not working. I am on fast speed, which doesn't help. Nah. Okay. Right. I'm gonna call it quits on that end because I really don't really want to see the end of this game because there's no match highlights. The use of color is quite good. The font is quite good. Uh, but this is fast speed, I know, but I'm really not liking this game. It's just a shame that it started well, where you could put your own players' names in, um, but after that, it's 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 quite bad that you don't actually see any of the games. You don't see who scores the goals. All it comes up with is just the results, and these results can be pretty random. The injuries, the suspensions, and stuff like that is good to see. Um, it's nice putting that in. That's quite different to other games. And of course, there is some sound to this game, which is a bonus. Um, Quite lengthy sound in some places, so that must be a plus point. But other than that, yeah, it, the interface is awful. That might be due to me playing on the PC, but yeah, It's not one of my favourites, I'm afraid. But anyway, that's the end of World Cup 86. Again, have you had any memories of playing this game? Did you ever play it? Be interesting to hear your comments about this. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. More videos on its way. We will get to some big hitters again soon, more well-known games. But of course, as we're going down this series of games, you will now see some games that you've probably never heard of, and some games that are loosely tied with football as we're going through the bulk now of the management games. But there's still a fair few more to look at. So again, thank you for watching, and I hope you watch the next episode and join me then. Bye bye. What are your thoughts about this game? Please let me know in the comments. Many thanks for watching this video. Greatly appreciated. If you like this channel, please send me a like or subscribe.